What's going on, guys? Steven, Outdoor Schemberger. I'm here to talk about 5 categories that I think are a key for anyone interested to get into waterfowl hunting. So one thing is about waterfowl is, to be honest with you, what is waterfowl? Well, apparently to dictionary.com, waterfowl is a noun. Oh, go figure. First definition that comes up is a water bird. Shocker. But especially a swimming bird. So, the second definition is such bird collectively, especially to swans, ducks, and geese. First category, and I think it's a good one. Scouting. I mean, you gotta find the birds. I mean, obviously, So, what do? Go and drive around. You actually want to find something probably economical friendly, but if not, oh well. Just keep dumping gas into it. Just go out and find birds. I mean, you're going to find them, you can find them anywhere, but I mean, looking at ponds and lakes, some agricultural corn, some winter wheat, well, it depends, but biggest key is actually I've been seeing is cold weather. Cold weather is one thing they're going to want to fly, and it's going to help, especially with great hunts. I mean, it's kind of one of the biggest things. I mean, you might, if you have birds around the area, I mean, you want to go and see where they're at. If they're staying there often, or they're always there, that's the key right there. Always trying to find where the birds are at, and see where they're eating. I mean, go around around farmers, see if they're already cutting. What are they growing? All depends, but scouting. Second category, and I think it's a good one. Asking permission to hunt on property. Now, a lot of ways we can talk about this, but I'm gonna keep it simple. When you ask permission on someone's property, be polite, be respectful. Don't come up right after work all dirty. Try to look a little clean. Bring your family if you want. It all depends, but you always just want to say, hey, is it okay I can hunt your property? They say yes. They say no. Okay, no problem. Thank you. Have a great day. You don't really want to start annoying them. You just want to be polite. I mean, it's simple as that. So, another thing is, if you do get permission, now hunting on people's property is amazing, especially if you've done your scouting, you get the birds and everything, it's great. I'll tell you one thing now. I see so much people do, and it's a common thing. Picking up after these things. My God, we love shooting our firearms, but picking up, man, I brought trash bags full. I mean, I know I have a few fields, and I love their properties, but I clean up after my mess. That's the biggest thing right there. Third category. Now, I really like this one, and I always see this always a lot. What are you hunting with? That's all your type of gears. So, I mean, there's a lot of different things. Now, I'm going to go with more layout blind for goose hunting. Cornfield is amazing. Looking at them, they're always a great way to get started with them. Now, with decoys, I mean, there are so many decoys out there. Now, I'm going to go to category just for ducks to keep it all short and simple. Duck decoys, you only probably need about 2 dozen. At the same time, is depending on when you go out and do your scouting, that you see what birds are out there. And it doesn't hurt to get different types of decoys for the breed. So, that always helps. And another thing and I know it's amazing, and then it works the best, get yourself some mojos. Get some movements in there. Those are the key right there. It's going to help you with duck hunting. And it doesn't matter. So with goose hunting, I always found out that to get your bang for your bucks is your full body decoys. And they're amazing. You get the full realistic out your spread, and it looks amazing. But I'll tell you what, you're going to need a trailer. I mean, you're going to have to get a lot. And they get a little cha-ching, cha-ching. But silhouettes have been coming out very, very, very good. I've actually been seeing Dive Bomb doing amazing products, and they're amazing. I mean, stack them up this much, you can get 5 dozen on your shoulder, back of the truck, no trailer, especially if you're gonna hunt by yourself. Those are the key things that help. Especially windy days, they're gonna give a nice movement. They work amazing. So, I mean, another thing too is obviously I hear about is what kind of spreads are you using? Now for geese, good old horseshoe always works. I've seen the Nike symbol works really good. But whatever works best for you and whatever you're doing, it works. But these are my opinions, and it's always good just to give out best of both worlds. Yep, category 4. Now this one I'm going to talk about is actually calling. I mean, let's face it, done your scouting, you got permission, you got great gear, you got to call the birds in. Now, there's so many calls on the market, it's unreal. I can't sit here all night and talk about it. So I'm going to go with this. I think, my opinion, and what I use on my lanyard are acrylic calls and wooden calls. They're the best sound, and hands down the most reliable. I mean, I cannot withstand saying is, hey, I'm out, and when I'm blowing my calls, they're reliable. Now, you want to get something that is quality, and it's I've noticed when my calls been with me so long, and I break them out every year, and I'm hammering on the calls, bringing birds in. But there's another thing too is overcalling, undercalling. Now, it depends on the scenario. Sometimes undercalling works out better because you don't want to scare them off, and especially if you have good gear, and you just don't want to make too much ruckus going on in your spot because you just want to make some kind of noise, especially with ducks. I've seen it so many times that you just get a nice little couple quacks on it and it works. But hearing other people and they're just wailing and wailing and wailing, sometimes it's overkill. And it all depends. But it all comes down to is find what you like. You can go on the internet and then pick out call you want, but you go hang out with your buddies, and find out what they're blowing. Try call it. I mean, you want to take it's practice. Practice makes the best quality sounds that you can make out with these good old calls. I mean, just practice. I'll tell you one thing though. These things, get yourself away from the women. They hate them. Go away somewhere quiet and just start practicing. Quick tip I just want to give you. 5th category. I believe this is a strong one that I would recommend a lot of people to pay attention to. Pattern your shotgun. Now, we all can buy a shotgun, but it comes down to actually using it. Yeah, you can go out, buy some shells, do your thing, go out and shooting, but are you really hitting something or someone else? Now, you really want to go out and go get yourself some paper targets and go use them choke tubes that manufacturer gave you. Because that's really going to tell you how your gun shoots and to be able to figure out what pattern you like. Now, obviously, if people don't know what are the choke tubes, I prefer for waterfowl hunting is modified and full. I really like modified for ducks and doves and you name it. But for geese, I like fulls just to get a tighter group, especially cold weathers, to put them down better. But key thing is go out and practice. I mean, seriously, I cannot recommend this. Just go out and shoot and shoot and shoot. It's going to help you. The better you get, better shot you're going to be. Well, there you have it. Those are my 5 categories that I think are a great way to get involved with waterfowl hunting. Now, hopefully you guys liked it. Drop some input. Love to hear back from y'all. And like and subscribe that button. Y'all have a great day.